Amen, amen, amen. Good evening, amen. Yes, may I speak to amen, Jerry Jones, amen. Yes, yes, yes. Tell him it's Reverend Brother Deacon Dallas. Amen. Calling from the chip game. Palace, amen, amen. Yes, yes. Good evening, Jerry. Amen. This is Reverend Brother Deacon Dallas. Yes, of course it is. Amen. I'm calling you, amen, again, Jerry, and because I am still worried. Amen, Jerry. You have not made, amen, anything happen yet. Amen. Amen. I don't understand, Jerry. Amen. The first week, amen, of free agency and tampering, amen, or whatever you would like to call it, will be up soon, amen. Yes, amen, Jerry. Today's Tuesday, amen. Tomorrow's, amen, hump day, amen. And amen, pause. It seems like, amen, you're not humping around, amen, like Bobby Brown, amen. You're not making anything happen, amen, Jerry. Amen. We have nobody that I know of yet, amen. Well, one of the greatest, amen, things you did do, amen, was sign Turpin, amen. Turpentine, amen. But amen, Jerry, we are going to have to, amen, do more. We have so many holes to fill. Amen, Jerry. We have things to do, Jerry. Have you been looking at what the Eagles, amen, are doing, Jerry? Amen. It seems like they want to go to the Super Bowl again. Amen. Amen. And the Commanders as well, amen. Not sure what the Giants are doing, amen. But, Jerry, if they happen to do something, it will appear, amen, that we'll be the worst team in the NFC East. Yes, Jerry. And, of course, we cannot have that, Jerry. The legacy is on the line, amen. The status of America's, amen, team, it's on the line too as well, Jerry, amen. So, amen, Jerry, please, would you help, amen, the brothers from the ministry, amen, because they believe, amen, in the Cowboys and they're upset. Amen. They don't like it at all, amen. Bible study was empty, amen. You know why it was, Jerry. The brothers are, amen, of the ministry, amen. They're depressed, Jerry. Amen. Amen. I don't know what you're doing, but amen. We're going to pray, amen, Jerry, that, amen, the Most High, amen, would give you wisdom and a sense of urgency, Jerry. Amen. You must be urgent, Jerry. You can't take all of these millions with you. Spend some of these millions, amen. Get some of these free agents, amen. We need folks in the building, or else we won't be. Amen, Jerry? Well, Jerry, is getting late, amen, in the evening. The sun's already, amen, went down, amen. I'm going to say my, amen, my prayers, amen, and, amen, we will definitely speak to you on tomorrow, probably evening, amen, after Bible study. Yes, 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 amen. Shalom.